So, guys, good day to everybody and welcome once again to my afternoon. This is launch program. Yes, launch program. So, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Guys, you are welcome as you join me. Like and share the program. Let's go. The party must go on. Now, the party must go on. If you do nothing, you get nothing. Sylvester Obianke, you are the first to join on YouTube. I appreciate you. Engineer Reagan, do you remember that American president, George Reagan? I think that's the name. Nah, man. Marina, I see you, Marina. Now, this afternoon, I'm seeing very well. I am seeing properly. Guys, as you join me, now I don't know why you don't like to share. Share the program now. By sharing, you are supporting me. Don't you understand? Sharing means you are supporting me, my ministry. Do you understand me? I know my guys, when my guys join me, they will like and share the program. But whatever the case might be, the party must go on. Whether you share or not, I'm here for life. I'm not going anywhere. You see this social media, I'm here. That is, unless I choose not to appear online again. But at the moment, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere because this is what keeps me busy. This is what keeps, man, everywhere is boring. What a life. Everywhere is boring. Man, if you look out of the window, you will not see anybody, no sign of life. This is abroad for you. When I tell you guys how we live abroad, some people say, Oga, come home now. If you don't like it, come home now. Nada, no activities here, no fun. I will not lie you. No fun. So guys, as you join me, like and share. Now, yesterday I didn't get enough subscribers, man. I did not get enough subscribers yesterday. The whole yesterday I got how many? Not up to 50. The whole yesterday, like 40 something. That was too poor. That was too poor. Canary King, good morning. Canary King, you are supposed to, New York, you are supposed to be sleeping by now. Yes, what's the time in New York now? It should be like maybe 6 a.m. in the morning or 5 a.m. What's the time in New York? I think you live in New York. It should be like either 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. Now I'm hearing New York has changed. No longer the way it used to be. Now, don't get me wrong. There's so many immigrants. New York is no longer, does not have that quality anymore. That's what people say. That's what I see on social media. I do not know. Now, let me say it. They say too many immigrants in New York now, in USA. I see videos popping out. I see videos. People saying the number of immigrants in USA now. When I went to US back then, man, if you see quality life, the level, if you see quality life, well, it's going to be a program for another day. So guys, this morning I came out with another banger. Cassie Flog, if you call me an old man, show your picture now. What is your name? You say your name is Cassie. You call me an old man. I'm proud I'm proud of my age. I'm almost 60, but still very strong. I do not know if you are ever going to reach my age. Kingsley Amushie, I see you. I do not know if you are going to reach my age. Pray to reach my... This is not a way to show respect. You don't show respect by telling somebody calling somebody an old man. That's not a way. Is that how you greet your father? If you see your father in the morning, you say, hey, hello, old man. Is that how you show respect to your father? Uncle Festa, I see you. Uncle Festa, I see you. I've given Kingsley Amushi a shout out. So guys, this morning I came out to discuss an important topic. And this program is for men and women. Men and women. Did I get it right? Men and women. So share this program. If somebody is by your side and that person is sleeping, wake that person up. Tell the person Uncle Rody is live on social media. Porchas, I see you. Porchas, I see you. I appreciate you. So, wake the person up. If it is a woman, a lady, wake that lady up. If it is a man, wake the man up. Tell the person, that person sleeping now. You must wake the person up. Tell the person Uncle Rody is live. User from Australia, very far. Oceania continent, very far. Nah, I wouldn't like to live, live in Australia. You know how many days it will take me to reach Africa if I want to travel to Africa? Australia is too far. You understand me? Australia is too far now. It's like another planet. I know it's okay if you like it, stay there, live there, but man, it is too far. Kingsley Ojinnek, what? Ojinnaka. Did I pronounce it well? Okay, from Toronto, Canada. I heard life is expensive in Canada now. A lot of people are homeless. How are people going to cope in this winter? How are people going to cope? The real lady M. I see you. You see, my people are just coming out now. The real lady M. A lot of people are saying I inspire them. How many people do we have? If we get over 100 and something on TikTok, we can start the party. So how many do we have on YouTube now? How many people have not seen it properly because of the position? And I'm not seeing 33, not much. Watching from India, ABC, I see you. Greetings to you. India, a lot of Indian guys. Indian people are nice too. Indian people are nice. But whatever the case may be, we have about 140 people on TikTok, so we can start now. Watching from Cameroon. I love Cameroonians. Aboya. Wait. Abayomi. Yes, I know Abayomi. He comes here, and whenever he comes, he announces his presence with PAM. Gun salute. Sonia Job from Brooklyn, New York. What's the time now? It should be around 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning. Mark is watching from Europe, okay? Danny Boy from Norway, watching from New Jersey. Okay. Sheno Diallo, watching from Liberia. I saw 6:23 a.m. in Jebles is watching from Sweden. You see, guys, everybody is here. You see, everybody is here. Falkland should be USA now. Nah, Falkland should be USA. Nah, I don't know anywhere. If I didn't get it right, tell me. Emeka Ike from Nigeria. Don't call my number. Let me give my guys shout outs. Mike, UK territory, Oswald, Charles, I see you big time. You see it. Victor, Nigeria, okay? Indian people, respect. Indian people, yes, they do. Indian people are very, very respectful, and they don't make problem. I know that. I've never had any kind of misunderstanding with Indians. No, not actually. So, how many people do we have? 100 people? Sake, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. So, guys, you're welcome to my breakfast show. My name is still Mustafa from Nigeria. Mustafa. Okay. NK for life. I appreciate you, my sister. Okay, you've subscribed. I see you. Sake, I appreciate you. Janet from Ghana. Janet, I see you, beautiful woman. So, Diallo, Sonny Joe from Ghana. Ghanaians are taking the lead though this morning. Ghanaians are showing up. David, Sherry David, watching from Maryland. I know Maryland is in USA. I once had a very good customer then. Danny Clems, Nigeria. Irene Amposa from Ghana. I have a lot of Ghanaian fans. Sonia John said she visited Accra last year. Okay, that's good. I've not been to Ghana before, but many of my family members were born in Ghana in the 70s and 60s, late 60s. Stop hating. Greetings from London. London. Now, so many Ghanaians are showing up. Oh. Senior Jebaro. Now, a lot of Ghanaians are here. You want to follow me today? Okay, subscribe now before subscribe now so that you don't miss it. See one of my own man here, my own man, Taiwo Olowe. That's my own person here. Now Taiwo Olowe is in the building. You want to get my number from Sokoto? Your name is Sokoto? You're from Saudi Arabia. Engineer Reagan from Saudi Arabia. I never knew. I did not know that you are watching. I'm international. From Saudi Arabia. Wherever I go, I know people. People know me. So you are going to know, just stay put. Don't move away. Stay tuned. That you are going to hear my message this morning. Do you understand me? So guys, Taiwo Olowe, much respect to you. User, you have subscribed. Thank you. Nah, man, I want to hit from Ireland. Kariuku. Now that name is heavy. Now, Zolani will come to that. From Ireland. Let's go. Guys, you're welcome to my morning show. I have given people shout outs. And now let's get down to business. Let's start our program now. So, yesterday, from Trinidad and Tobago. What's her name? That's a fine name. Trinidad and Radcliffe Boxy from Trinidad and Tobago, very far. This is Caribbean island. Caribbean island. I'm looking for money. I want to go visit this island. What's Trinidad and Tobago? I want to go visit this island one day. Money is the money mocks a man. Money. What do you think I would be doing inside my home if I had money, or if I have money? If I were rich, man, I wouldn't be here telling stories. I'll be making videos from Trinidad and Tobago, from Olo, Imo State, from Kenya. I would also like to visit South Africa. Do you understand what I mean? I would like to visit Jamaica. And I have a lot of fans in Germany. Now, I've got some guys also in Australia. New York too, I would like to visit. And then, J Prince, yes, now we cannot carry last. You should know now. J Prince, you should know now. Although is now come to Olo and see action now. So guys, you're welcome to my anywhere we go. You will know that Olo guys are in the building. Grenada, my homeland. Now, Sonia, it's like I know. Sonia, it's like I know you. Sonia, it's like I know you. You are from Grenada. I know a lady from Grenada. We were good together. She was a customer. We shared a lot back then in common. We told stories. Sonia, if I remember her name. You understand me? So guys, you are welcome to my breakfast afternoon. Now look at me now. Lunch show. The topic this morning is having children earlier than late. That is it the advantages of having children on time when you are still much more younger? And this program will benefit a lot of people. I'm going to share my true life experience. So do not move away. Do you understand me? Don't move anywhere, because this program may save you from a lot of troubles. Let's go. Now, do you know why people say I tell good stories? Because I tell my own stories, and I also tell stories of what happened to other people, what I witnessed, what I saw with my 2 eyes. Let's go. When I newly came to Europe as a young man, I was in my early 20s. Then, don't forget, I came here without no documents. And I like keeping it real. I came here without no documents. No place to sleep. I had nothing. When I entered this country, I wasn't having 1 cent in my pocket. Listen, I wasn't having 1 cent in my pocket. No, but I moved with faith. I was determined to succeed. Listen attentively. So when I reached here, now let me tell you the reality, what I had at the back of my mind. Now let me tell you what the truth. It was my wish to have children abroad. Jordan, sir, my TikTok is on now. Jordan, my TikTok is on. My TikTok is on. People are watching on TikTok. People are watching on YouTube. Jordan, people are watching. My TikTok is on. You can check it out. So now, guys, I like keeping it real. So I have no reason to tell you lies. I have no reason to hype myself, Do you know what I mean by hyping? To make myself claim who I'm not. I entered this country without 1 cent. Do you understand what I mean? Jordan, you are not seeing it. You see, TikTok is, I don't know what TikTok is doing. TikTok is like removing my followers. So that's what I discovered. I don't know why they are doing it. So if you are not seeing my video, what you've got to unfollow and follow back. TikTok is removing many of my followers. If I make that is steady, I don't know what I did to them. You understand me? I don't know what I did to them. Okay, now you've seen it. Now, good. So when I entered this country, I had no place to sleep. I had no documents, no money. When police searched me, when they met me at the borders as a strong soldier, they searched me and they did not see 1 cent. You understand me? They did not see 1 cent. Now, after I was thinking, you know what, you know the procedures. Now it's too long to explain here. Later, they left me after serving 6 months in jail. After spending 6 months in jail, I was freed. Now listen. So, when I got my woman, then I wasn't having any documents. Look, listen to this. Then when I got my ex-woman, we got married. NK for life, for no offense, for coming into the country, that was the law then, coming into the country without, illegally, as they said it. I committed no offense. Not only me, many guys in the 90s, if you enter here, if you have no visa, and you go to prison, 6 months. Ask anybody, 6 months I spent in prison there. Man, I'm a toffee now. 6 months I spent in prison for entering nobody knew where I was. Nobody. So let's continue. Now, I'm sharing my life story with you guys. You know what I mean? So now, when they released me, when I came to town, when I started, now I got a woman. So Marina said that was free food and free rent. See? Now, allow me to anchor this program. Marina said that was free food and free rent. Now, hey, you reminded me something. Now, listen. There was one guy. I will call the name of the guy. There was one guy, but I'm not going to mention the tribe or the state the guy came from. There was one guy. We stayed 6 months inside prison. The guy's name then is Mako. Mako. One strong guy. But the guy wasn't really smart dude. He looked strong. He looked strong, but he wasn't a smart dude. So, he was in prison. He was in prison before me. When his 6 months completed, after serving 6 months, one morning, police came around 7 a.m. in the morning. Around 7 a.m. in the morning, police now called him to start going home, to go into the town, city, Guess what? The guy refused. It was winter time. The guy said he does not want to go. Because the guy loved food. And he loved, heater was inside the cell, like hotel. Police said, Mike was his name. But we called him then Mako. Police said, now come and move. The guy said he does not want to move. He loved eating chicken leg. And other food, all this Oyibo food, all this European food. They served us good food in prison there. Now they called police to come and remove the guy. The guy said he wasn't, because even he said he had no place to go. Now I was begging the guy. The guy, he had the bed, double bunk bed, that double bunk. The guy said he was not going anywhere. I said, now look at somebody. He became used to free food and fruit. That's why that your comment reminded me. He was enjoying prison life. He became used to free food, free rent, enjoying heater, telling stories. We were only telling stories inside the prison. Every 3 times a week, you go take your shower, they change your bed sheets and everything like a hotel. Now, policemen came to drag and push the guy away from that jail. Now, for those of you living, that was Rosawa Lande. Policemen came, like 5 of them, dragged him out of the prison, out of the cell, out of the cell, by force. Samuel James said it happened to him too. Okay. Now, let's continue. Because of that comment you made, now the food, Now, a lot of people, after we were released from prison, now you don't know where to sleep. You don't know what to eat. You don't know where to go. After spending 6 months in prison, you know the task ahead. No accommodation, no money, no food. They did not even give us train tickets. They just release you. So you can go to Caritas or other charity organizations and go look for help. Man, if I tell you what we went through, but then you know how old I was then? So now let's continue. So as I entered the city, you know, young, strong man, then inside cell, what I did was I was only walking out. After eating, what we did was every day I did like 300 push-ups. That's no joke. Man, if you see me then inside jail, because I had nothing to do, no work. So what I did was every day I did, come see guys now. There was one other guy, very short, from Guinea, Conakry, guy too. What we did was only push-ups every day. But if you see my chest, if you see my biceps, if you see body, if you see shoulders, when I busted out of cell, now if you see crowd, as I boarded the train, all eyes were on me. All eyes were on me inside because my young and tough. Even though many men came to me, women came to me saying, now where do you come from? They have never seen this kind of physique. Now if you see me during my younger days, forget. If you see me during my younger days, fear go catch you now. Guys, let's go further. This is no joke. I'm telling you. Okay, look, I'm 58 now. Next year I will be NK for life. Next year now I will be 59. But look at me. I don't do anything. I'm just at home. You understand what I mean? So, but she said I should bring photo. Ask people who knows me. Now, this is social media. I don't tell lies. Ask people who knows me. Let's go. Let me continue with the gist. Now, after I was released in prison, it wasn't difficult to catch a woman for me then. It wasn't difficult because now I looked presentable. I prepared my life. Now, I did not even look for women to marry. There were plenty. I had a So, from all angles, so now listen. Guys, this is Sunday afternoon. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. Now let's go. When I eventually got married, now they refused to give me visa. So as they refused to give me visa, each morning my woman would go to work and I would be home alone, drinking beer. I was bored. I drank beer. Just eat food, drink beer, go out and take a walk and come back. I did it for a while, like 3, 4, 5 months. And then I said, I cannot. No, I wanted to go back home. I wanted to go back after all this sojourn, after traveling from Africa to Europe. Boredom sent me back to Africa because I was bored, depressed. Now, they will break. Now, how many black people were in Vienna then? Very few. Very few people were in Vienna then. It wasn't like now. So even everywhere now, if you see boring life. So every morning, my woman then, my ex-woman would go to work and I would be left alone at home. Waiting for visa. Now, do you know how long it took me? Now, if you see how tough, how difficult they made life for us then, this Oyibo self. That's a story for another day. Now, let me continue. Holistic, I see you. Holistic health, I see you. Now, listen. I now asked my woman, my ex-woman, I said, listen, since I do not have a job, because this was what came to me, since I do not have a job and I was whiling away time at home, I was just doing nothing. Listen to this gist. I said, it's better you get pregnant. I said, it is better you get pregnant. Let me use this time and start babysitting. Learn from me. Learn from me. So, I did not want to waste time. Joke apart, I did not want to waste time. I said, instead of me sitting at home, doing nothing, eating food, drinking beer, the best thing was to start making babies. Let me use this time, instead of wasting that time, start babysitting. My woman said, she said, really? I said, get pregnant and let me start carrying my baby. Why should I be wasting time sitting at home doing nothing? Let me use this time and start making babies. She said, really? We started. Listen attentively. Guys, as you watch me, go to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody and subscribe. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Now, listen. Guys that came with me, there were a few other African people that came with me. They started laughing at me. Many. To tell you, some people are not smart. Many people you see today, they have no brain, they are not smart. I started making children. First time, they say, Rody, you are born in child. You have no visa. You have no this. You have that. I did not mind them. I just, the fire, they go. I didn't mind them. They said, nah, because I was the person carrying, nah. As my children started coming, I was taking them to kinder arts, child doctor, parks, changing pampers. I became busy. Instead of sitting at home doing nothing, I became busy. I would take them in the day, I would take them to park, things like that. That was what I did. So that was how that's why I keep telling you guys that I babysat all my children. Many guys were waiting for when to get visa, when to get work, when to get everything to be perfect before they start making babies. Many guys said they do not want to have child with European woman, blah, blah, blah. Now listen, don't pay attention to anybody. It is your life. Everybody is not you. Everyone is not you. Along the line, that is, as you move in life, you will meet discouragers. People who will discourage you. Some people said they will never have children with a white woman. They will never have children abroad, blah, blah, blah. Now, I was not abroad. So I have me, Rody, have children abroad. It was a thing of honor now. You understand me? Now listen. People saw me on the streets, pushing kids. A lot of guys watching now knows me. Back then in the 90s, people saw me on the street pushing. You see me with children pushing kindergarten. Now that's the real guy, man. That's the real guy, man. Some guys were doing now big boys. Now they are all failures today. They are all failures today. Now listen. Though there were a few guys that had children before me, few. But now, when I saw one, two person, the wife got pregnant. I can never carry last. I can never board last. If a fellow man can do something now, if you do something, I don't want you to be bigger than me. This is not me being envious of you. It's me competing intelligently. Do you understand me? So few guys that I came together, many of 2, 3, their wives got pregnant. I said, "Nah, I cannot carry last. I cannot board last." Now I started my own. Now let's continue. So there were some guys, already, why are you doing like this? Blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. Fast forward, before you know it, my children enrolled in kindergarten, Volksschule, that is primary school, secondary school. Before you know it, they are all grown. Let me tell you, there are men of my age. Guys, are you still hearing me? Guys, are you still hearing me? Hello? Are you still hearing me? Hello, guys. Are you still hearing me? Okay, thank you. Now, there are so many guys of my age. There are so many guys of my age. They are just beginning to have children. So many guys of my age, some men of my age that came here 30-something years ago, they are beginning to born children now. Some, listen, some don't even have at all. One day, listen, one day, there was a guy I saw here. I met the guy in 1996 where I went to cut hair. Where we went to cut hair. I met the guy in 1996. Later, the guy started driving taxi. Now listen, the guy began to drive taxi. Now listen. One day I was in a hurry and I boarded his taxi. I saw him, he was driving taxi. I said, "Now what's up with you?" He said, "Now he want to rush." I said, "Why are you driving so fast?" He said, "He want to go pick his children in kindergarten." Now, a man that is much more older than me said he want to go pick somebody that came here 30-something years ago. He want to go pick his children. I asked him, "How old are your children?" He said, "One is 4 years, the other one is 5 years. Now carry hand for head." At that age, you are something I did like 25 years ago. You are starting now. Something I did 20. Now I'm just. Don't you see me? I'm living my best life. No child is disturbing me. Nothing. You see. Now I told you. Now learn from me. He was. So many people are running, changing pampers, carrying kindergarten, pushing kinderwagon. You are pushing kinderwagon. At what age? Now listen, if you don't do things on time, you may suffer till you die. I'm even rushing this program. If you do not do certain things in time, you will suffer till the day you enter grave. You will never enjoy your life. See me now. I do not have any obligation. Nothing troubles me. Okay. I can babysit. I'm going to babysit my grandchild. When others are having grandchildren, you are starting. Imagine, when your mates are having grandchildren, you are just beginning. Now you're a failure. When your mates are having grandchildren, you are just starting. Let's continue. Now, a lot of men, especially men, many men left problems behind and died. I will tell you, I will explain it to you now. Somebody said I should behave myself. Somebody said I should. Somebody said I should behave myself. How now? Okay, now let's go. Many men Many men left problem behind and died. Let me explain it to you. Now listen. Now listen, let me explain it to you. See, if you start having children as a man, when you are above 50 or close to 60 years, when you start having children, do you know, you do not know when you are going to die. How long do you think we are going to live here on earth? Some people did not live up to 60 years. Some died at the age of 65. Some did not live up to 70 years. Listen, when you marry in your 50s, maybe you married when you are 55 years. After 10 years, you die off. You leave problem behind. You leave your wife and your children to suffer. Now learn from me. Listen attentively. I'm waking you up. This is no joke. You married a woman at old age. You married your woman when you are in your 60s. How long are you going to live? Now count yourself lucky if you make it to 75. Count yourself lucky if you make it to 75 years or even 80. Let's go further. Now, you married, let me put it this way. And now you gave birth to, you got 3 children. Before you get to, do you know how long it takes for children to be on their own? That is to be self-standing. Do you know how long it takes for children to start earning money? You know, not every child is smart. Some children, it takes them years to start, making things happen, like making money, to be on their own, to start doing things on their own. There are some children, even at the age of 28, 30, they still need their parents' guidance. They still need their parents' protection. Their parents still feeds them. Are you getting my point? There are some children, even at the age of 30 years, they are still living under their parents. This is the truth. Now, if you have such a child, that means you are going to continue to work. You are going to continue to work and feed that child till the day you go to grave. But when you have children on time, when you have children earlier, you understand me? You are going to enjoy your winter life. You are going to enjoy your old age. Then you will be free. Children are not going to depend on you for anything. And you will not be stressed out. Now look at this age now. Imagine me waking up early in the morning to go drop my children in kindergarten. When I wasn't able to sleep very well at night. So you did not have a nice sleep. You understand me? And then in the morning you need to wake up. Something you would have done when in your younger years, when you were younger, you are doing in old age. You see, but let me tell you what I witnessed. I know some people, you know what? Women deceived them. Some men. I know some women, men deceived them abroad. This is why you need to be very careful. I know a man, he may see this video. I'm telling this story for you to learn. One man, let me tell you, a woman camped him for 15 years. 15 years, no child, nothing. He was just enjoying, drinking alcohol, eating meat, eating nice food, no child. And the man camped, has already given birth to her own children. The woman, this man married the woman then, European woman. And the woman the man married has already gotten 2 children. divorcee. She has 2 children from her previous marriage. Now marry this African man. This man lived with the woman. The woman did not want to make any child anymore because she has already given birth to 2 children. Now the man Namumu, the man stayed with this woman, wasted his 15 years. After marrying that woman for 15 years, they divorced. Imagine 15 years of the man's life wasted. Imagine if he had given birth to a child that time. That child would be 15 years now. I mean, you know how old that child would be now. This is why you need to be very careful. Some people came to destroy, purpose killers. The man wants children. The man wants children. Now, this story I'm telling you, there are so many men that are in this situation. You went and you married a woman who has children. I'm not against it too. Listen. If you, as a man, if you have your own children and the woman has her own children, and both of you decided to go into a relationship, already you have your own children and the woman has her own children. So it's 50-50. That one is good. But the woman has her own children, but you have none. And you are enjoying life with the woman. In the end, if the woman decides to abandon you, to dump you, you will lose. You don't understand. In the end, you are going to lose. If that relationship crashes after wasting, now do you want me to give you the gist of one man? If I give you if I go in details now, you will carry hand for head. So many men and women, their years were wasted by the people they believed they were in love with. You believe you are in love, and that person, abundance grace, I see you. Some came abroad. Some men and women came abroad and fell foolishly in love. Now, let me tell you, my name is Rodi. Let me say it now. You want me to say, okay, let me say it. Any relationship that you are in that is not even yielding dividends, now forget that relationship. Any relationship you are in, and there is nothing you are seeing there, now forget it. Either you give me either you give me children, or there is you give me documents, or you give me money. There must be something that is coming out of that relationship. If I don't have money, if I did not get money, I didn't get anything. Let me be seeing children. After all, the Bible says, be fruitful and multiply. Now, there is nothing like being in love foolishly. I cannot be in love foolishly that I cannot waste my time with a woman. No matter how beautiful, even I cannot waste my time with any woman for waiting. And I carry my load, go back to Africa. For what now? Why should I waste my years okay, if I'm 30 years and I meet you as a woman, then I spend 20 years with you. By the time you dump me, I will be 50 years. So you want me to start life at the age of 50 years when my mates are retired? You want me to start life at 50? Start looking for a woman, start born children at the age of 50 when my mates are retired? Now you saw the go no man. Now, if I stay with you, if I wash you and there's nothing. Now, even the Bible says any tree that does not bear fruit, cut it off. You cannot destroy my destiny. Any tree that cannot bear fruit, now, move on. Which kind of show free be that? Do you understand what I mean? And this is why a lot of people, now let me tell you, This is why a lot of people failed in life. You did not use your brain. You did not use your brain. Some men, women count them. Now, sorry, they come. Give me some minutes. Women count some men. Give me some minutes. One second. So, guys, I'm back. Now, you came abroad. You came abroad. Now, listen. The other day, I ran a program here. I said, listen, that program was for women. I said to my women, I said to women generally, I said, any man you are in relationship with, any man you are in relationship with who says that he does not want child, dump that man and move forward. If you have any man that you are in relationship with, and that man say he does not want any child, now save your life. That man is an enemy to you. Don't get me wrong. Unless you do not want child. Unless you do not want child. But any man that he want to groove you, the man just want to groove you. Because there is no guarantee that that man will spend his entire life with you. Imagine in a situation where a man, a woman wasted your life, wasted your years, and dump you in old age. What are you going to do? Now wake up. You say you are in love. Which kind of love be that? It is good if you fall in love, you come out with something that's something solid, something valuable, even if the marriage crashes. Do you understand what I mean? So, which heart desire? Now somebody said, which has, now listen, let me tell you what you do not know. Let me tell you now. See, in life, you must keep multiplying in every way. You are not supposed, as a human being, you are not supposed to stand still. You are not supposed to be stagnant. Many people read all these scriptures. You read the Bible. Let me tell you. Why do you think the Bible told the story of Abraham having a child at the age of 100 years? Why do you think Bible told the story of Abraham having a child at the age of 100 years and Sarah had a child at the age of 90 years? Now, let me tell you. It was because as far as you are alive, you must keep multiplying. You must keep multiplying. Whether maybe money, children, investment, anything, just keep moving. Don't remain stagnant in life. So if you have anybody that is within you that is stopping you from moving forward, now you need to dispose that person. Anybody you have with you that surrounds you that person that does not want you to move forward. Now let me tell you, many people are living their lives in regret today. That is, many people are regretting their mistakes in life. Let me tell you why. Now, you may put your hope or trust somebody. You may trust your partner, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. You may trust that person. You know, some people have sweet mouths. That is, they have that ability. They are orators. They have sweet mouths. Now, you may be in a relationship and the person will be telling you, or the person will be telling you what you want to hear. And you did not protect your own interests. You did not protect your own interests. You were just following blindly. Human beings are not dependable. Human beings are not dependable. Any human beings change. And you are in a relationship where you do not have anything in your hand. You have no child, you have no money, you are just there. Probably along the line, that person may get fed up of you. And after wasting your years as a man or a woman and the person decides to quit the relationship when you are weak, tired. When you are weak and tired, okay, what are you going to do? Now, let me go in it. Let me share a story with you because when I'm rushing this program. Now, if I go in details, this program will take us more than 2 hours. I know somebody that a woman wasted his 20 years. I know somebody that a woman, girlfriend, wasted his 20 years. How? This guy carried the woman, came abroad. Nah, sorry, too long. In the end, the guy did not invest anything. He did not make any investment for himself. All his investment was in that woman. He invested in that woman. The woman did not even born child for him. In the end, the woman dumped him. The relationship crashed. And the man does not know where to start from again. I'm not being negative. But you need to protect your interest in life. At least if the guy got maybe if the woman delivered, maybe gave him 2-3 children, he will use that one to console himself. If that woman gave him 2-3 children, he will use that one and console himself. I cannot be in a relationship and spend 10 years with you and I did not get anything out of it. No, I mean the talk. I'm talking the reality. What am I doing with you? Just because of sex or what? What am I doing with you? I cannot be in a relationship with you and at the end of the day, there's nothing to show for it. This is not being gold digger. This is me protecting myself. Somebody said maybe the guy was impotent. I do not know. That issue of being impotent or being what is it called? Barren or things like that. Listen, there's a way to go about it. If you have a woman that finds it difficult to conceive, you go do IVF. You go to hospital and they will check your water. They control your water to know if it is okay. Do you understand what I mean as a man? Now, life is battle. You need to fight. The worst that can happen to you, let me tell you something. The worst that can happen to you is being empty in life. If you are empty, that is, you have nothing in your hand. You don't have your own child, you don't have your own property, you don't have anything to call your own. Nah, that is, you did not come better life. Somebody made a comment. Somebody said she had her child I don't know, he had his child at the age of 41. You see what I'm saying? Everyone is not you. We all have different ball games. Some people, you understand me? This is the reality. But you find out that having a child, late in life will stress you out. I know what I'm talking about. It is not even easy to babysit children. Talk of babysitting children in old age. You can do that when you are still much more younger. You can do that when you are still much more younger, but as you get older, nah, that job is not an easy one. There is nothing, I did it, there's nothing anybody can tell me. Okay, if you, 41 years is okay. Okay, let's say 41 years is even manageable. How about some people who have their children in their 50s? How long are you going to live? How long are you going to stay alive? You are going to leave problem behind. Do you know what it takes to leave children behind without parental care? Do you know what it takes to, that is, if you die and leave your children when they are not matured enough to take care of themselves, now you put them in problem. Why it is important you have your children earlier is this. Let me tell you why it is important to have children early. Let me tell you. By the time you get to 50 years or 60 years, now this puzzle is here. By the time you get to 60 years, your children are already on their own. Even if you die, you will not have that regret in grave. Even if you are sick, even if anything is happening to you, you will not, see, imagine you have your children, I said it before, you have your children in your 50s and you die when you are 10 years after. Okay, somebody who said you got your children at the age of 51, what if you died 10 years after? What if you die 10 years after? That means that child will be 10 years when you give up, when you die. So what happens to that child? What becomes the fate of that child? There's no how you can tell me, you can explain that to me. This has happened to you, it has happened to many children. Somebody said, Oga, no pressure. You see what somebody's saying? Oga, shouldn't pressure anybody. That is how, in the end, now you start begging. You come on social media and be begging people for help. Don't pressure anybody. Instead of you now to learn from this broadcast, learn from this broadcast now and help your life. You say, don't pressure anybody. Now, you don't need to have money before you start making babies. You don't need to be rich before you marry a woman. Now, let me just take it cool. You do not have to be rich. If you're waiting for the right time to start making babies, you wait for life. Now you will do everything late. You're waiting for visa. Somebody said some are waiting for visa. What if the visa does not come? What if you don't get that visa? That means you are not going to have a child. You become childless. You see, somebody said, Jeprin said, what are you going to eat? Now, this is the problem. What are you see that negative mindset? You see it. This is what I'm talking about. You see that, what are you going to eat? When you keep thinking negatively, you can never make a move in life. Listen, when you keep thinking, there is never a perfect time in life. That is why a lot of people are single today, because they are looking for a perfect partner. There is never a perfect time. You just need to start. How many people did you see that died of hunger? What you will eat will come along the way. What you will eat will come along the way. You don't understand. If you keep waiting for money, waiting for visa, waiting for the perfect time, now you will, that is, you may have your child at the age of 70 years or 60 something. Sometimes if you wait for that visa and that visa does not come, and in the end, maybe they carry you, go back at the age of 50 something, they deport you. They deport you to your home country at the age of 50 something. But now let me tell you, a lot of people are regretting their lives. You came abroad. You came to Europe here. You wasted your years. You did not even born any child abroad. to register. You did not put your stamp saying I reached here. You did not. What excuse do you have to give? What excuse do you have to give? Did you listen to my story from the beginning? I started having children when I never had when I wasn't having any documents. That is faith. Do you understand me? I started having children when I was so if you wait for the right time, for the perfect time, say you want to when some people you ask them some men ask them why haven't you married? He say I've not built a house, I don't have a business, I don't have a car. So you want to have a building, you want to build a house, you want to have a car, before you accomplish all these things, your men's children have all graduated. Before you accomplish all this, before you finish building your house, having a car, having documents, your males are having grandchildren. You understand me? Your males are already having grandchildren. When your males are relaxing, enjoying their evening life, you'll be running up and down with children, changing pampers, going to parents, students association meeting. What's it called? Do you understand what I mean? See me now. You not seeing me. Do you see any child running up and down? Do you see any children running up and down here? That's the advantage. I can wake up at any time and nobody disturbs me. This is saying you live a fulfilled life. Some people will never live fulfilled life. Some people came. Now, don't compare yourself with anybody. Some people will never live fulfilled life. Yes, many people came to this life to suffer till they die. They don't understand it because of some people boast with suffering. They derive joy in suffering. So because other people did things late in life, you want to do it. All your life you will suffer. Now see, when you born children late, you must work to raise them in old age. When you born children late, don't worry. At the age of 60-something years, you will continue working. To 70, you need to train those children in school, establish them. You work till you die. Then, when do you have time to enjoy your life? This is a black man. Now, see, when do you have time to enjoy your life? When are you going to enjoy? Do you think you were born to suffer till you die? Do you think you were born to suffer till you die? Okay, now, I'm even rushing this in. You born a child in your 50s. If you have your child in your 50s, the child will go to kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, university. How many years? And how old are you going to be? That means you need to keep working in order to sponsor that child. At what age? At what age if you 70-something years, when your mates are supposed to be enjoying life, you will be running up and down, working to sponsor children, something you should have done years back in order to have a good life in your old age. This is why, be careful. Mind the kind of person that you surround yourself with. Mind who you call a friend. If you hang out with, let me tell you, eagles don't hang out with parrots or pigeons. There are people you hang out with, they will demoralize you, they will not motivate you. You come late in life, you do everything late in life. You may be a failure, you end up being a failure. They will give you excuses why you should fail, Why it does not matter? No, it matters. It matters. Why do you think they say for everything under the sun, there is a time and season for it? You cannot tell me you have a child at the age of 70 years and you're happy about it. You have a child at the age of 70 years, after 5 years you die, you leave that child suffering. Yes, 70 years, 60 something years. How long are you going to live? 120 years. You create problems and leave it behind and go to grave. Do you understand what I mean? So now listen. If you spent your youthful days or years grooving life, you have yourself to blame. The time you are supposed to be useful, that is, you spend to do something meaningful. You are going to parties, going to club, making boyfriend and girlfriend. Your eye will clear. Now, you see, if you see where I'm bouncing on the streets, I'm enjoying life. For many years now, I'm enjoying life. Not as if I wake up, I'm looking for activity, what to do. Somebody said, what if the person lives up to 100 years? How many people lives up to 100 years now? How, without this alcohol people are drinking and cigarette smoking and junk food? How are you going to live up to 100 years with all this food you are eating abroad and all this alcohol you are drinking? All this alcoholic generation will live up to 100 years. You understand me? 100 years, even 100 die, 100, the children must have sucked all their energy. Now, have you babysat any child before? Go babysit children now. Do you have the strength even to babysit in your 60s? Now me, they tell you, I'm the person telling you I did it. The best time to babysit. And I told you our ancestors were wise. Let me tell you. The best time to start making babies is in your 20s. Take it or leave it. The best time to start making babies is in your 20s. So that before you get to 50 years, you are done with anything, raising children, training everything. You are on your own, enjoying life. The remaining years of your life you are enjoying. Now, this is what I'm talking about myself. Nobody is disturbing me because I did my own on time. Nobody is disturbing me. If my children come now, if I meet them, I'm talking to adults that are able to take, I'm talking to adults. You understand me? What I'm looking forward now is grandchildren to take care of. And you want to start your own. You want to start now. If I'm talking, you'll be talking. If I'm talking, if I open mouth and be talking, you follow the talk. When you are still, you never even begin. You never begin. You've not started at all, self. So let me tell you now. You see, you don't need to have money as a man before you get married. I'm telling you. Okay, if you say, let me tell you, if you say you want to make money before you get married, don't you remember, don't you know that rich people do get broke too? You may say you want to get money before you get married, and you got the money, and along the line, that money vanished. But your life will still go on. Life will still go on. Rich people still go broke. Are they going to throw away their children or throw away their wife? Yes, along the line, people, economies crash. Your family economy may crash. What do you do? Are you going to throw away, say you are not doing again? You are not marrying again? I do not know if you understand what I'm saying. Somebody said children are not a must. It's like you've not suffered loneliness. You don't know if children are very important. If it's like you've not experienced loneliness. Who is going to wipe your this thing when you get old? Who will take care of you in old age? Do you know why people have children? Let me tell you. What if you have an accident, car accident, and you become crippled? You say you live in Germany, and so what? Everybody here, you watching us, everybody is living in West. So some people living in Africa are more comfortable than you living in Germany. Some people living in Africa are more comfortable than you living in Germany. Do you understand what I mean? There are people do have car accidents and become crippled. Who will be there for you? If you're living in Africa, in a continent like in Africa, for instance, there are some kind of diseases you will develop. If you have nobody by your side. Not that you are going to die, but you suffer before you die. You suffer before you die. Let me tell you, I know in Africa, there are so many women, mothers and fathers, before they died, their children were there for them. Their children cleaned them up, took care of them in their sick days before they died, fed them, and did everything for them before they died. Their children were there for them. Imagine in a situation where they do not have any child. Don't deceive yourself. Do not deceive yourself. I'm not saying everybody should have children, no. But I'm talking about having children on time. If you choose not to have children, now listen. Now let me tell you, guys, before I go further, go to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody on YouTube. Go to Uncle Rody on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or you see that my TikTok bio. You see that bio? Go to that bio. You see a link. Press that link. It will direct you to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. See, if you choose not to have any child, if you choose not to have any child, listen, maybe make sure you have enough money. Listen, I'm giving it to you raw. If you do not want to have a child, make sure that you have enough money that will sustain you in old age. Or else, you will experience hell on earth. If you say, now listen, you are still young, go to retrace your steps and make corrections. If you say you do not want any child, make sure you are very, very rich. Somebody believe, somebody said the system will take, Sonia said the system will take care of her. You think, see, somebody said he's 50 now, no child. You see what I'm talking about? It's 50 years now, no child. You see what we're talking? Wasted years. This is, ask questions. Now, what did you do with your time? Any woman that is coming to you now will ask you. Now, have I not told you the story of one? Okay, let me share this story with you guys. 50, now, if you are 50 years without, I will ask you, what did you do with your time? So you used 50 years of your life to grow. 50 years you did not catch a man or a woman to. You waste 50, that's a lifetime. Let's go further. Now, this person is life. That means you are new on this page. I ran a program here some days ago. I said, if you are a woman and you have no husband, no hope of getting a husband, born child. If you are a woman and you look, if you are a woman and you look at your age is against you. You are getting to 40 years. No man is in your life. No man is coming to marry you. Nakari bele. Don't wait till there is no perfect time to do anything. There are women who even married with the single mothers later got married. Single mothers, women that have children, they still got married. Many got married, even with their children. Do you understand me? Sonia, go to my YouTube channel and then make a request. I bring you in. Go to my TikTok channel, make a request. I bring you in. Okay, now let me bring people in. Go to my YouTube, go to my TikTok and say you are Sonia. Make a request. I bring you. Then come and say your mind. Now, see, if you are broke, your old age will be miserable. Now you see these billionaires, they don't need children. Now I'm telling you, a billionaire, somebody who has plenty of money, they don't need children. Because with money you can buy anything. Now money answers all things. With money you can buy house help. With money you can pay the caregivers. You can pay anybody to take care of you. You understand what I mean? If you have money, you can pay for anything. People will be there to take care of you. But if you are broke, now you have no child and you are broke, you go carry hand for head. Samuel Opara, he said, you just have your first child, son, and I feel you started late. You see? You started late. I don't know how old are you. I do not know. It depends on how old you are. But pray to be alive. Because if you have child, if you have any child or a children late, pray to be alive. Because if the person dies, and who will take care of the child? Adoption is good too. Now I have to be honest, adoption is also good. Pray to get adoption is good too. Adoption is not a bad idea. For somebody you've got nothing to lose, for somebody who has no child at all, adoption is, but adopt that child when the child is still young. You understand me? Or younger. When the child is, yes, don't go carry an adult. Say, that child needs to grow with you. That child needs to grow with you. You understand me? Adoption is not a bad idea. But pray to get a good child. $35 is not late. 35 is not late. But you still have work to do. 35 is not late. Opera, this is the right time. As a man, it's not too late. 33 is not too late. 33 is not too late. You understand me? It is when you get 40-something years, 50-something years, you are going to 60, you have no child. No problem there. There's a problem. You understand me? Now make a request. Let me bring you in. Let me give some people opportunity. Somebody made a request. Let me see. Imagination. Who is Imagination? I like to hear from Nubia said 50 is not too late. But it depends. Now, for a man, that is if you will live long. If you will live long. Okay, please, 2 minutes, just hit your point. Just say your mind, 2 minutes, and then let's go. Just say your mind and then let's go.
Hello?
Hello, we are listening to you.
Good morning.
Good morning
Good
to you.
afternoon, brother.
Okay.
Okay, yes. For me, for a lady, 40 is kind of late because menopause is like 45.
Thank you.
You understand? And then when you are getting to 40 as a lady, there's a way your body will be. It will not be like when you're 20 something. Taking care of kids is not like an easy thing. You understand? It's a job too. Some people don't know taking care of kids is job. It's even like going for a 12 hours job. So when you're 40 and then you give birth to a child, 41, okay, by 41, that child will be like a year old and you're still breastfeeding or you're still nursing the child. So to me, ladies should not be too selective. When they have a child, even if it's out of wedlock, you have the child, you have the child. You don't have to be like, I must do a glamorous wedding, the man must be rich, the man must look like A to Z before I get married. No, consider your age. Consider your age before you just say, and before you say, okay, yes, I'll be so and so age. And your age is clocking, sorry. Because as the day they go, that's so they old, they follow around. By next year now, you will not be what you are today. So I don't know why you have to wait as a lady before you 40 is old for me, for a lady. At least 20 something, you should be thinking of having your first child as a lady. Like me, that I'm talking here now, I have 5 children.
Okay.
5. I started giving birth at the age of 25.
Good.
So even if my last born is about 2 now, but at least I'm 41 now, so that's why I'm telling you 40. To have a child at 40 is not a child's play at all.
Okay.
So my advice is, to me, ladies should start giving birth early. They should not be selecting men. Your child is your child.
Okay.
You give birth to the child. So
Keep talking.
that's it, Sha. That's it, yeah.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
So that's my contribution.
Thank you. Okay, the next. Did you hear her now? The next now.
I've been listening to you since morning. Good morning.
Okay, you're welcome.
Actually, bounced upon you. Some of the things that you said make sense, and some of the things to me, I disagree, and I will tell you why.
Okay.
A woman's body has to be mature in order to carry a child. And if you're not mature enough, that child will be born. The brain will not be properly developed and not ready for the world because the mother is not developed enough. I had my first child at the age of 28. To me, having children before 25, you're not ready. Your body is not developed. You're not developed mentally. You're not responsible. And there's a lot of responsibility comes with children. Not just pushing them out and breastfeeding them. You have to be able to fend for them. You have to be able to teach them. Sometimes mother is not mature enough and have no knowledge. What are you passing on to these children? What are you passing on to them? Nothing? Just food, clothes, a shelter, and that's it? No, you have to help them mentally with their schoolwork in all aspects of life. And again, not everybody will want to have kids. Some people were born and they have fertility issues. Some people just decide because of the trauma they would have gone through as a child, they don't want no children. Because I used to say the same thing. I had a hard child life. And I used to always say, I don't want no children. But God has given me 3 daughters. Of all things, daughters. And I had to be there for my children. But I just decided, okay, you are here. And I'm not going to allow you to go through the things that I've been through as a child. I choose to make a difference. So...
Okay, now let me come in now. See, you said when the woman is in her early 20s, the body has not fully developed, which is not true. No. A woman can, at the age of 17, 18 years, a woman's body has fully developed to carry a child.
When you start seeing your menses, at least
immediately you start seeing your period, the woman's body is ready. That is nature. Let me come. The woman's body is ready to carry a baby. And when it comes to mental maturity, you spoke about, there are elderly people who are not mentally matured.
Yeah.
There are elderly people who behave like children who cannot even organize their lives. Now, let me come.
That's the truth. But
Well, okay, let me come. There are also young people who are mentally matured. Let's say 20 years, 30 years, they are more intelligent than people that are in their 40s, in their 50s.
Yeah, it's not about age.
It has nothing to do with age. How about men and women who are in their 50s, but they are drunkards? They are addicts to drugs. There are men and women who are drunkards. They are drug addicts and they misbehave. What do you say about them? But there are women and men who are in their 20s, but they are very responsible.
Yes.
but my thing is that are you supporting having children at an early age when you cannot provide, you cannot fend for them, you cannot give them the necessary things that they need?
But you can't wait all your
You cannot wait all your life for a perfect time.
But at the same time, you're going to make them at 17, and when you're done, you have to drop them by your mother or your grandmother to help you with.
That is why we are grandparents. Okay, let me hear from the next person, please, before we continue. Let's hear from the next, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Can I quick say something?
Yes, sir, you are free, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, if you are not speaking, you mute your telephone. Mute your mic, please. Thank you. Let's hear from the Osita. Somebody, Osita. Just J, please. Let's mute your telephone.
Okay, good evening,
So,
sir.
what I was trying to say. Is somebody speaking? Hello?
Okay, then you can speak, please.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Well done, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. I've been listening to Uncle Rudy. I think what he's saying actually is not for everybody. So there is no point coming to attack or bringing negative. It's not for everybody, like I said, because not everybody that will have children. That's so clear. We all know that. What he's saying is that if you want to have children, and you are putting excuses why you don't have them now. First of all, you want to have money for some steady stage. You want to build a house, especially those of us that come from Africa to abroad. We want to show those in Africa there is money. We want to do things. We are having a way we program to do things before we start having children. And we are waiting for documents. We are waiting for this and that. With all these things, we program in our mind before having children can actually delay us to have children at old age. And when you have your children at old age, what happens? Chances of you even mentally connect with them will not be there, because you are not going to be reasoning with their own time. You're almost going halfway gone, like 50.
I did not get. We are not on the. Are you saying that it is not good to have children in old age?
No, I'm saying the disadvantage.
The disadvantage of having children in old age. Okay, now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just bringing in what you're trying to patronize. Not that you want people to go and have children even if they are not ready.
Okay.
If you know you want to have children, you plan to have children, having them early is the best thing to do.
Good.
I have 19 years. I have my second will be 18 by December 4th, and I have 11. I am 43 years old. I start at the age of 23. Now, when you look at me and my sons, you think they are my boyfriend. I am still very young. I am not ready to have anymore. I'm done with that because I don't want to be running after children at old age. So what happens when you have them early? You actually benefit from their childhood and upbringing. You can connect with what is going on at their age. I can relate to my children when they are doing things on social media now because I still kind of in between. So if you grow old, you have children, you lost out a bit, and those children also will not benefit from that strong, healthy daddy who is still like swag. So if you want to have children, earlier is the best. But when you are not ready to have children, nobody says you should have children just because you want to have children, you just dump them somewhere. No. It's just advice that we are picking up here. Having them early is the best thing to do. Thank you so much, sir.
You are appreciated. You see, my wife, one time, many times when she go outside, you see, when she goes out and people will say, some people will ask her, is this your boyfriend? She is going with her son. People will ask her, is this your boyfriend? Sometimes when she goes with the daughter, people will ask her, is this your girlfriend? They don't even believe that she is the mother of the children. Now let's hear from the next person, please.
Okay, good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Sir, please, I love your conversation. I love your topic, and you have spoken well. Everything you said is very good. And for us, the young people, the young youth, we like to get ideas from people like you, and whatever you're saying, just like you're talking to us, you understand? Because I'm still at the age of 29. You understand? So, but I want to ask you a question. If I were to be your son, and I'm 26 years old, I have a girlfriend, we were dating, and along the line she got pregnant for me, what would be your advice to me?
That girl should give birth to that child instantly. You don't even need to ask. You don't commit abortion. If your girlfriend gets pregnant, born that child instantly. Don't terminate that pregnancy. Born that child, and you will be happy you did.
Okay, thank you very much. Because why I asked this question is, this is just like my story. You understand? When I was 26, a girl had a pregnant for me, and I was like kind of very scared during that period. I called our second son, because I lost my dad a long time. So I called our second son. I told him, it was like, so you get pregnant and you have the mouth to tell me that, he was like shouting. So it was only.
Can you close that door, please?
My brother encouraged me that it's not a crime, that child will be useful to me in future. So I should just make sure I look after the lady and do the necessary things. So, and that really helped me a lot, because the baby is 3 years now. You understand? She's already 3 years old. I wish she, it was a son. Like, I wish he's a guy, but a child is a child, But I wish he's a boy. It would have been more useful to me. And but now that it's a lady.
If it is a girl or a boy, you did good. See, you did good. Whether it's
a boy will be useful to you. That language doesn't even sit right. It's not God that gives children. You don't say that.
Whether it is a
president of countries, how would you say a boy would have been more useful to you? That girl is going to be more useful to you than even 10 million boys.
Now listen. Listen now, Osita. See, yesterday I ran a program. Some of you watched my program. One of my sons, the girlfriend got pregnant. He came and told me, he said, Daddy, look at what I said, please, don't let her born that child instantly. I said, born the Pekin. Please, don't even tell me, born the child. Some of you watch my program here. I will advise you my advice is exactly what I will tell my children. You understand me? I told them, some people were here yesterday. I said, I narrated my story. Burn that child. Don't ever commit abortion. It was good you allowed the lady to burn that child. Let's listen to the next people.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. So let me bring more these people. You say your mind, Charlotte. You can say, Charlotte, you're welcome. You can say your mind, and then let's round it up. Okay, now you can speak. The people that I brought in now. NK for life, let's hear from you. Or Mama something, let's hear from you.
Yeah. Good day, Uncle Rodi.
I'm hearing from you.
Great topic as always.
Okay.
What I like about your life is, as you say, these are real life experiences. This is not story. Mm-hmm. This is real life. It's not somebody can go and write a book and make up stuff, but when you experience something personally, it's different.
It's different.
Differently.
Yeah.
It's different. Nobody can. If you wake that person up in the sleep and say, "Tell me about this thing," the person will tell you the same story. It's real.
Yes.
So I love what you're doing, because as the older generation, thank God for TikTok, because these conversations you were having, a lot of our parents didn't have it with us.
No.
They didn't have it with us. Go to school, graduate, get married, bam.
But they're not putting, there's something in management they call SMART. You have to be smart. You have to be specific. It has to be measured. You have to be relatable. You have to put a time to it. Yes, we're not God, but you put a time. Most of what you said today applied to me, and today I am grateful. I'm grateful. Put a time to it. So you know what? As a lady, especially us, the female gender, put a time to it. I did put a time. I said by 30, this is what I want. And it happened. Put a time to it. Any guy coming to tell you, sweetie, baby, honey, please, excuse me, sit down face to face. Oga, what are we doing?
Correct.
A lot of our ladies don't do it. We're shy. We African ladies, we're shy to ask men questions. Or they come and tell you, oh, baby, you are lovely. Baby, you are sweet. Baby, that's what you want to hear. After 3 months, after 6 months, Oga, what are we doing?
Correct.
Don't they end? What's happening? It's another year rolling, gone. Baby, baby, baby. What are we doing, Oga?
Correct.
If you know how to move, okay, that's how you do. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year counting. Look at what Uncle said the other day. Another man, 20 years, 15 years. Time is the only thing money cannot buy. Time. Money cannot, no matter your billion, you cannot say, please reverse me to 1940. No, it can't happen. Time is the only thing money cannot buy. Think about it.
You cannot allow a man, a woman to waste your time. Keep talking, my sister.
No, that's what I'm saying. No matter the Jeff Bezos, anybody, to say, okay, I want to reverse this 2025 to 2000. It's not possible. So we got to be very specific. We have to be very intentional with our time. We have to be. It's like when you're working. Hey, 8 o'clock. Do you wait till 9:30 to be there? You know what time you have to leave home to get there for 8 o'clock. That's intentional. So we need to be more intentional with our time. We don't let nobody come and play with our time and all of this. Yes, we are not God. They say man proposes, what do they say? Is it man proposes, God disposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you kind of have that plan for yourself to say, you know what, by this one, I want this. By this, I want this. And then you're working actively and praying and putting the effort and everything. Intentionality about it. Somebody said they had a child at 41. Yeah, nobody's judging anybody to say you must marry by 20. No. But the thing is, because a lot of people, especially in today's age with the economic situation, I want to graduate, I want to have a 6-figure paying job and all of this and have my house and have my car and have everything. But not, because when you have the basics, when we go to the shop, there's something called basics. You can have basic milk, you can have premium milk. If you can get the basic milk, hello, you're still having milk. You're not going to die. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it. So it's a great topic. And another thing for me is when I've seen it with 2 of my friends, right? They've had their children, but they then later had children at a more later age.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, I have 2 friends personally. You can see the output of that child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Because the husband is older, the woman also has gotten older in 40s. Those children are looking like already old people. I'm sorry to say. I don't know if anybody, because the genes already getting weak. And it's the truth, yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's true. The man is already in his 60s. My friend is already 40-something, whatever. You can see the child. And when you see a young child looking like an old man. God forgive me.
The child might not develop well, because
my sister.
The system is updated.
You can see, physically that child, the boy is already 10 years. When she told me they go to secondary school, I say, even there's no coats that will fit that child for that secondary school age. I'm sorry. You see that even in the shop, they will say, this one is, it's looking like when you go and carry a child of 6 years old and wear them a coat. No, I'm sorry.
So
But
let
I have 2 friends personally, and that's the truth, because the genetics are started to decline. That is why the genetics have started to decline, and this is why the male gender are smart. When the man of late this thing of 40-something, why do you think he wants to go and pick 18 years old? Because he knows that by the time he fires and the egg of this is premium quality at that 18. Yeah. Because he knows by the time he adds his own to that one, the spark, the fresh egg. When we go to market, why do we want to buy the fresh things?
correct.
Even at that, if the child look like the dad, something can say, pronounce.
That's what I'm saying. That even the men, they're also very intentional. But a man is 40, he wants to go to a village and marry a girl of 18 because he knows the egg just ripe. You understand? So I know we're all human, but what we can do to control, we try to. We do try to. So, and everything, all the points on Korea is just on point. Okay, you stay in the Europe, you've not gotten paper. After 20 years, you still didn't got paper. You know that even through that child you got, your paper can come.
Yes, correct. I said it.
Yes, sir. Even through that child, your paper can come. Because you have a connection. They're not going to say, Oga, come and go, and you leave your child. Leave your child for who?
That's how I got my own.
Thank you.
Okay, let's hear from Mama. NK for Life, I appreciate you so much. Let's hear from Mama. Let's hear, and then we hear from Charlotte. Let's hear from Mama, then Charlotte, then.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Yes, like my sister was saying, when you wait, we're not condemning those who don't have the opportunity to get somebody, they can do that with early. Don't feel bad. It's not too late. You can still go ahead and try now that you are hearing this. But for those who have the opportunity, because I remember when I was in my early 20, I found myself in Europe. I wasn't having documents, nothing to even, write up for. And my family were just like laughing at, oh, you spent a year, nothing is happening. What's wrong with you? Why are you like? I just met this man who, took me for who I was, and then we started living together and have our kid, because they couldn't allow us to get married. I don't have documents, don't have. But now, God have, bring everything in order after 3 kids. So these children, we are even saying we want to have this and this before we have, they can bring blessing.
Mm-hmm.
They can bring blessing, a lot of blessing that come with them. You will not lack what you will use to feed them. You will not lack. Don't place, put your eye on what you are seeing. Believe in God. That is God that provides. You will not lack. And I remember there was a time I was caught in the tram. They said my ticket was not valid, and I didn't know. They said they're going to deport me. I said, okay, when you're deporting me, take me with my children. They said, no, we're not going to take you with your children. We're going to leave your children. I said, no, you can't leave my children and take me. So that was where my lawyer came here and said, oh, the children have their birth certificate here. You can't take them. And from there, they process everything and it comes through. So there is a way children can bring you blessings. They can never cause you damage.
Mama, let me come in. Yesterday, I don't know if you watched my program. I said there are some children, when they come into your life, they open doors.
Yes, indeed.
I said it yesterday, I said some children come with blessings, opening doors. If you are suffering before, if they come into your life, they will open doors. I said it yesterday. Continue speaking, please.
Exactly. And when you talk about that old age, to be honest with you, there's no amount of money you can actually have that will take care of you when you can no longer speak or make a decision. Remember, you have money, but you have no children. And outsider is coming to be making decision or where you can stay or what you can eat, maybe sickness coming or whatever. These outsider will be thinking of their own interest. Even with your own money, they will provide good care for you. But when your children are around, who they can always call and say, what do you want at this time? There is a way that people, even if the children are far away, they are not there, they will be communicating. There is a way people will take care of you because they know that you have honor. It's still far way better than you have money, you don't have children. So children, as an African, I don't know, the West, they have their own culture. I don't want to be old, and I always think in my children, I don't want to be old and left in the care home where I will be eating patata and baked beans. That's not my food. So they know this. They are their age, they're already adults. They are already adults. They are telling me, Mom, if you want to go back to Africa, let us know. Anywhere you want to stay, we are ready, as far as you don't want to stay in a cold country. I said, okay, when the time is, we will plan it. We relate, we plan. So when you have children early, you also give you opportunity to understand them and dialogue with them. A lot of benefits. So
Good.
don't wait.
Okay, let's hear from Charlotte. Have you heard it? Like my children, I took them to park. We played soccer together. We did things together growing up. We were like friends. We did things together. We went to park. We played. If I were older, I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't have the strength. Let's hear from Charlotte, please.
Yeah, hi, Uncle Rudy. I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just first like to say thank you. I have learned so much from you, and I feel what you are like. I hope you know, or maybe not, what an impact you have to people who you have never met. And with that, I'm talking about myself, because I feel like you are a voice or an uncle to those who don't have, or you are a father to the fatherless, because what we get from a woman's mindset or some fathers is not the same, like the impact or what you give us, the wisdom, and that's why yesterday when you were talking and I saw you were just brutally honest. I mean, you were saying everything like, how can somebody call themselves fathers when they don't take care of the children, and you were there with your children. And I think I read somewhere that blessed is he who hears many little voices call him father. So I have no doubt that when you grow older, that your children will give you back what you gave to them. Like when you were saying that your daughter now recently, she will send you a picture, memories from back then, because she carries that with her. But coming back then now to the topic, so thank you so much. To the topic that we are having, it's good, of course, it's a blessing to have children, but when we have children, we should also try to take care of them. With that, I'm not saying just we as women or fathers, but we as a whole. Like, I live in Germany and I see here so much. Like yesterday also I was talking to a girl. It was my daughter's birthday, and her friend, she grew up like in how do you call it? She was taken from the government when she was 16, and her mother has 3 children, 3 or 4 by 3 different men, and 3 were taken away by the government. So they are raised by the government. So, and when you could pick from the child, the girl, what she's saying, she's now, I think, 20. Yeah, I think 20 she is. And when you can hear, I mean, how can the child then have love for the parents? So can you really expect later on the child to go and take care of the children? She may, we never know. But let's try. I have seen here many where, of course, some children nowadays, they are also not easy. Or some parents will bring the children from Africa, and once the children get to Europe, they show the parents like, okay, what do you have to tell me, for whatever reasons. But we can't also just condemn the government or the white people, this or that, and say, yeah, they always take our children away. Oftentimes, it's also our fault. And when we know that the government takes care of the children, it's like, yeah, okay, let them do it. So, okay, now I'm talking maybe all over the place. And to the guy who said that he sounds like he regrets that he has a daughter, you should be happy. A child is a child. A child is a child. And some girls can be 10 guys. Yeah, so be happy and be thankful to God. And please always try to control yourself, that you never give the child the feeling that you regret that she came as a girl, because we don't choose to be here. None of us chose to be born by the parents wherever we were
Even
born.
in most cases, women tend to take care, girls tend to take care of their parents more than boys self.
Absolutely.
That is the
Absolutely.
truth.
Absolutely. It's just the way it is. But anyway, I will not hold you up. So, Uncle Roddy, thank you so much. And thank you to your family. May God keep you for us. May God bless you in everything that you do. Thank you so much. And continue to always encourage us. And like yesterday I mentioned, I think I said, if we had in the Black community, Black voices like yours that say it like the way it is, we wouldn't be having all over the place Black boys going around impregnating girls and running away. They will stay and stick to the family that they chose. And that's how also we will grow up and be better, and not to be running around and doing whatever, or polygamy, or so thank you so much, and may God keep you and your family too. Thank you also to your wife that she shares you with us. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. May God bless you too.
Amen.
I appreciate you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. So guys, well, I've spent so much time talking because I want to go live later today. Everybody, somebody made a request. I don't know if I will bring the person in, but man, I just want to take a break and come back today. So you've all heard the people that came in to speak, they spoke very well. And you've learned lessons from this program. So guys, I want to say thank you for being part of this program. I appreciate everybody. I'll be back later tonight with another banger. So take care of yourselves, take care of your children, be at peace with people around you. That's all I've got to say. Emmanuel, if you want to contribute, you go to my YouTube. Somebody made a request. Go to my TikTok and make a request. I bring you in so that you can say your mind now. Emmanuel Akinde. Go to my TikTok now. So make a request. I bring you in now. Let's go. Some people still want to speak, so let me give them a chance to speak. Emmanuel, please go to TikTok, make a request. I bring you in. So now, the people I brought in, Engineer Reagan, let's hear from you.
Uncle, good afternoon.
You're welcome. How are you doing, Engineer Reagan?
Thank you, sir. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm okay too.
Uncle Roddy, I support you with everything. What you say is very, very, very true. It's based on true life experience, and that's why I follow you. I follow whatever you say, and you are inspiring every day.
Thank you.
Every day I keep watching you. Keep going, Uncle. Keep going. We support you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me give the other guys a chance.
Thank you. Let's hear from God's Favor.
Yes, hi.
Hello, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. I'm God's Favor. I was the one who right there that I need help.
We are listening to you.
I need help, sir.
What kind of help do you need?
Okay, I need people to support me so that I can start up something for my kids, because I'm a single mom and also a widow, and I've been struggling. A designer, but I don't have that machine, so I'm requesting people to help me so that I can get money to buy a machine to take care of my kids. I don't want to ask for food. We are hungry, but I don't want to ask for food because I will not be asking for food daily. I'm streaming from Kenya.
Well,
I'm in need, surely.
Well, yes. This is a public forum, and I'm seeing you for the first time, and I cannot decide what to do, because I have a lot of core audience. I have a lot of people who are following this page, and they heard your voice. Now, if anybody decides to want to show help to you or kindness, I will not stop that person from showing help. But normally we don't do these things like this. We come here, we have fun. We don't come on social media. We don't come here to ask for help and disturb. We come here to have fun. And we don't run a charity organization here. Do you understand me? People have financial problems and they don't bring it to public here. So this is the first time, and I cannot decide because there are people who are core members of this page. I don't want to start running a charity organization here, please. But if anybody decides to help you, support you, that's it. So let's hear from Sarah. Sarah from Israel. I remember Sarah from Israel. Sarah, how are you doing?
I was just on Facebook, so I came late.
Okay.
I think we are talking about. We are talking about what? Having children late.
Having children later, having children earlier and having children late. That was what we are discussing.
Well, as for me, I gave birth to my daughter at late age not because of me, it's because it's God's decision. And I gave birth to my daughter at age 42. And right
Your
now,
first daughter? Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So giving birth, had I had the opportunity to give birth early, it would have been wonderful because by now I would be like you, probably grandma. But God has made it that I would be a mother at the old age. And it's also an opportunity for me to give to this child more patience, more understanding. But it do affect my life in the aspect that I'm not healthy and young like how I was. It's affecting me.
You see?
But it's affecting me because sometimes, we are walking. And as you know, abroad, how we are walking, we are not resting. So at the point, your body is becoming weak. Like on Friday, I was just hospitalized. I was in the middle of my work. I have my clinic. And as I'm receiving patients, I had a very sharp pain in my stomach. And I have to rush to hospital. My husband left the work. He came to join me. Then I have to find a solution for my daughter. And as I'm talking to you right now, my daughter, from excitement and because of fear, she got sick also because she was afraid about me because probably she's seeing me as an old person, you understand? But at old age, it's not a joke. Like, if I had more opportunity to have more children, probably I would have them. But I don't think it's a good decision because you can never know tomorrow. You can never know tomorrow. So the one that God gave me, I have to keep close to my heart and close to my chest and to provide for her as long as I can and to pray to God that He will give me strength and good health. But it's not a joke to give birth to a child at elderly age. It's not a joke. If it happened that maybe I didn't marry, I don't think if I didn't marry till today, I don't think I will rush to have a child. I don't think because it do affect. Sometimes she need to go somewhere and I don't have the strength and I'm always busy to work hard and to provide for her what she needs. And the understanding is not the same. We are not grooving on the same wave. And this is life. And as my husband is an Igbo man, so we have our own understanding. We have our own lifestyle. And she has to flow. We are not flowing with the child like the society today because we want her to be raised according to how it's supposed to be. Somehow like African way, somehow like Israeli way, so that the understanding and the humility that she needs to have, this is how we are raising her. We are very, very afraid about her. we are very fearful that something will happen to her. So imagine maybe in 8 years' time, I will be 60. Where will be the strength? My daughter will be 18 years old. Is the time that probably she will be in the army or she will be in Nigeria. I will always be worried. I don't know if a heart attack would take me because I would be worried about her because I'm old and she's very young. So it's a very tough decision. But as for to say girls, as I wrote before, that she's a walking stick to her parents at old age. But I pray to God Almighty to give her strength and to see her getting married and having her children and to raise her in a good way, that God will give us good health. But it's not easy. Any woman that will stand today and say, I don't have children, therefore I'm going to the sperm bank to have a sperm so that I will have a child at old age, it's not a joke. My friend just passed away last year. She was 52 when she gave birth to her children. By now, she's supposed to be 62, and she left twins, 2 daughters at the age of my daughter.
Sarah, I said it. Sarah, I said this before you came in. Before I brought you in, I said it.
Yes, she left her twins. And who is taking care of these twins? The woman doesn't have a husband. So it's the old mother, that is the grandma, taking care of these twins, and she cannot even raise them. She understands that raising, I'm not blaming her, but she understands that raising kids is about washing laundry, sending them to school, and giving them food. And it's not proper because the children are misbehaving and they are 10 years old. So anyone that wants to love himself more than that child should go and try and have child at old age. But it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I did been like, for me, I'm a married woman. So if I didn't have her at age 42 and God will remember me at age 50 to give me this child, I will maybe consider it. Maybe, yeah, I got pregnant and it's a miracle child and my husband doesn't have children. So we have a child, but we have aunties, we have grandparents. So somebody can be there. But it's not a joke. It's not a joke to give birth to a child at old age. If you pass the age 40, consider yourself. Consider yourself if you want to give birth to a child.
It is risky. It is risky.
It's a very big risk. It's a very big risk.
Okay, let's hear from Orisha. Sarah, thank you so much. Let's hear from Orisha.
Yes, darling.
Orasha. Okay, let's hear from you.
I don't know what to say. Like, I was listening mostly, and this is the first time that I'm joining your live. I don't know exactly what do we talk about in here, but I'm pleased to meet you guys.
Okay, we are talking about having children at early age in life, in your 20s. And I said it is not wise to have children when you are older, because you wouldn't have the strength to take care of those children when you are older.
Yeah, I also agree with Sarah. Yeah, she shared her experience. I think it's true, but I myself, I'm 31 years old, so and I don't have husband or anything or kids, so I can't really contribute to this. I don't know, but I think like from what I see is that, like, in the more older you get, the harder it gets to have children in that age, because kids are a lot of work. I worked with children for 10 years as a teacher, so that from that aspect I can say that, like, it's a lot of work. Like, we spent only half a day with the kids, and it's a lot of energy take up from you. And imagine, like, you have a child or 2 children at home, and it's like 24/7. And it's not just school. It's their sicknesses with you. It's their bad times and good times and every day. And it's a lot of work for sure. I think it's wiser to get pregnant as a woman at the earlier ages, as soon as you can. To have kids as soon as you can at the younger ages than older age.
Correct. This is my opinion too.
I think, like, if God gives you this blessing at older age, you should be thankful for, and there's nothing wrong with it as well.
So yeah,
God gives strength for it as well.
yeah, that's my opinion too. But I prefer having children at early age. That's the best way. Then you still have that strength and everything to push and raise your children.
Yeah.
So guys, I want to bring the program to an
Especially
end.
if you want children, if you want like more than 1 or 2 children, that's when you have to start having them like at earlier age, at earlier time. Because if like for example, my ideal amount of children is like 2 or 3 at least. So like I think like if you want to have 2, 3 more children, you need to be younger to be able to physically, take care of them. The little one. Yeah.
Good. Engineer Regan, do you still want to say something or we bring the program to an end?
I want to say something small.
Okay.
Now, when you have a child, when you are in your 20s, it is going to be easier for you to raise that child. And that child, you can treat him as your friend, and he can also see you as father and friend also.
Mm-hmm.
But when you raise it, when you are like in your 30s or 40s and you have a child, you will not be able to understand that child with the technology that are going right now, because every day there are new things which are coming, and as you get older, you cannot be able to understand these things fast. But as you are young, when you are young, like 20 to 30, and you have a child, you can understand that child and you can influence that child very well. You can adapt with him. I strongly advise people to marry young.
To have children when they are younger. That's what you mean.
When they are younger.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's difficult to ask you.
How young is okay to have children?
See, for a woman, okay, let me say now.
If you get it too young, you might not be mentally and emotionally that mature to be able to have children.
You can also marry at 20. If you are 20 and you get a good person, just go ahead. Even if you don't have money, don't think about money. Just have faith and things will come eventually. Don't think about
not everything is about
money.
But engineer, I want to ask you a question. If you got married at young age and it happened that you cannot give birth, so what will happen?
That I guess that's another case. That's
because
another
I waited
case.
for 21. I was married since I was 21, and I gave birth at age 42.
That's a long time, Sarah. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Poor. That is too.
And my husband, my husband is an Igbo man. He did not
I'm talking to the people who can give.
Sorry.
Listen. I'm talking to the people who can give. If you are able to give birth, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
No, but you can never know.
You are the one who will benefit in the long run.
Engineer, can you hold on a minute? I've been quite quiet. I've got a question for Sarah.
Sarah, you have done your job.
Mister, can you listen, please?
Engineer, please wait.
I've got a question for
NK Live. Engineer, wait. I want to hear from NK Live, please.
Yeah, sorry. Question for Sarah. So you were married at, if you don't mind, you were married at 21, and you had the issues conceiving. Did you seek a medical intervention?
Of course, I did IVF severally. The last IVF that I did, it was about 10 years before I gave birth to my daughter, and I almost died on the process. I was in coma for 7 good days, but I've done everything, you know. I'm from Israel, but we lived also in Europe, so we had all the opportunity to do it, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. But to God be the glory, my daughter, she's my first pregnancy, and I gave birth. And when I got pregnant with her, it was a natural pregnancy and a natural birth.
Wow.
You understand? But after I gave birth to her, I had 9 miscarriages. But after I gave birth to her, I did not do any intervention again because my husband did not allow.
Yeah.
My husband did not allow because he was afraid that something will happen to me. So we are just like that. We thank God for what He gave us, and I believe that at
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm so happy for you because you see that's an exception. They say when there's a rule, there's an exception.
Yeah.
So my sister Sarah is an exception. Is an exception. When they say there's a rule, but there's an exception. So the woman, the Sarah here, is an exception. But in most circumstances, so we can say maybe Sarah is the 1% who she got married early, it didn't happen, she tried medical intervention, it didn't happen, and all of this and all of that. So that's an exception. And then eventually it happened naturally. So we can see that's an exception. Totally
That's a
1%
miracle.
exception. So my young man, we hear you what you're saying. Yes, get married early so that yes, with the age of technology, I get it as well because it also happened. Like some of us, myself and Uncle Roddy were kind of similar age. So when we went to school, trust me, there was no computers. Okay. Yeah, we had something called the blackboard and the chalk.
The chalk.
Okay, so obviously later on, getting to university, I'm going to laughing. It's true now.
Yeah.
Especially when we buy.
We use chalk now. We use chalk and slates. Now you remember slates.
Hey, come here.
know how to use TikTok.
Yes, now blackboard and chalk.
And we carry the slates. Do you remember slates? Now slates.
Computer.
Well, what
Yes, now.
It's
only the teacher.
How early? Like engineer was telling that, if you can get married get pregnant or like having a baby at 20, do it. But I think like some ages, it depends on how mature you are, and then in that age, I personally think like before 25 is not really okay to have kids because you don't have the
perfect time.
maturity.
There is no perfect time. If you are 20,
Allow her land,
you
allow
have
her
at
land,
least
please.
and you have at least a little bit knowledge of how you can manage like basics. Go ahead.
Yeah, but not like that. It's let me explain myself. I'm telling this because I think like having kids is a very big responsibility, right? And it needs someone to be able to take responsibility. It's not just having them. It's not just feeding the baby. It's not just
also
growing
need a
them
strong
that way.
person.
It's that you
It
need.
needs
and
also
allow
strong
me to
person.
finish, please. Allow me to finish, please. But it's also emotionally you know if you are not emotionally and mentally mature yourself, you will emotionally and mentally damage your kid. That's a big responsibility. And if you are not there, that you cannot parent, if you are a child yourself, you will damage your children's childhood and you will give them trauma, and they have to grow up and do the healing themselves. And it's like it happened with many of our parents in the older ages because they used to get married and they used to have babies without being emotionally there and physically, mentally there to be able to be mature enough to have the big responsibility of having kids. Like I hear you when you say that God will give the strength. I'm a believer, and I think like you have to have faith when you're having child, right? It's very, you cannot do it on your own. You need God, definitely. Right?
Listen,
But
I didn't say,
I'm saying that
I didn't
you have
say
to
as
at
a
least do
teenager.
your part.
I didn't say a teenager.
Yeah,
I
but
say
I
in
think
20
I
to
think
30.
20 is like, for example,
Most
too young for-
most people, some men mature at 20, some men mature at 25. It's not a must only 20.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, right? So if you are 20 and you are mature and you have basics and you can handle the pressure that comes with marriage, you can go. You can go. It's not must.
That's true.
You have to wait up to 30,
I mean,
up to 35. It's
if
not must.
the child happens,
If you are 20
if the
or
child
25,
happens without planning,
look. Look,
without planning.
if
the
you are
child happens
25,
without planning. I'm a
some
firm believer
some men
keeping the baby. Like
some men
do
mature
not,
at 25. When you are 25, it is mostly the perfect age for a person to marry.
25.
It's
I
25
agree. I agree
for a
with
man,
25.
and for a
But like
woman
earlier than that.
is 20 to 30. Also, if you didn't get a chance, if you didn't get the chance, you can still find your chance. You don't know where God is gonna give you the blessing. You don't know.
That's
Each of
true.
us is different,
But like when
has
I
different
look back
story.
to myself, as a 30 years old woman, when I look back to myself, like in my 20s, early 20s, I am way more wiser and mature now. Especially like my previous job was working with children. I was a teacher for 10 years, and that grew me a lot in that aspect of how to work with children, how to deal with children, right? And when I look back, I see like if I was having kids back then, I would definitely mess up. Like I don't think I think like I still there is no perfect parents. You will always mess up.
But
with
if
kids
you have
in some way.
this knowledge, if you had this knowledge at 20,
Then how you are
would you marry?
Let
me ask you. If you have this knowledge at 20, would you marry? If you had this knowledge you have now, I'm asking you, if you had this knowledge you have now at 20, would you marry or would you still wait for another knowledge to arrive?
Okay, now let's, guys, please, give me one.
You didn't allow me to finish. That's why you didn't get my point. What I was saying is that now I think like
you.
Let me-
You believe
no,
now you are.
I say that now. I say that now. I think like now, even now, I may mess up. You know, like we are not perfect people. People are not perfect. Parents are not perfect either. You cannot find a perfect parent. But I think now I can have I can have this big responsibility much better. But if I was back then at my early 20s, I would mess up big time, right? That's what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say. Yes, I still have a lot room to grow as a person, as someone that wants to become a parent. But now I think like, okay, now it's a good time because I know a lot of things. I know a lot about myself. I know a lot about the world. I know a lot about the things that I have to protect my kids from, right? But when you are a kid yourself, you cannot really protect your children from what's coming on their way, you know what I'm saying in that aspect. That's all.
Can I say something, please?
Okay, say something, then Sokoto will say, after Sarah, Sokoto, and then I want to bring it to an end. Sarah, let's hear from you. Please make it brief, please.
You are not going anywhere. If you want to go, I will send you. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, let's hear from you. Okay.
Look, Engineer and Orasha, I want to let the two of you know something. The time that I got married, or the time that Uncle Rudy got married, it was a different time, different generation. Therefore, I believe that as for that time, if God blessed me, or God gave Rudy his own children, or NK for life gave her children at that time, we had a different way of raising children. But today, a person that is at his 20s cannot raise children in a good way because the mentality and the world has changed. For example, as for that time, like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, we had the opportunity to train the children in a way that if my child did something bad, we have a right to use our hand and to spank his bum. Today, if you spank the bum of your child, they will call police for you. If you are 20 and if you don't have patience, then you will do it. You will do it if you are 20, 25, because the children of today, they are terrible. They are terrible. If you don't raise them in the correct way, you are going to lose them. So what's the heck of having a child at young age when you cannot raise them and the society are the one, or the government, they are the one that are raising them? This is something that we need to consider. Yeah, if we are believers, we can raise our children with understanding, different understanding. But once they are growing and they are going to school and they are going inside the society, this is how we are losing the part of we being parents. So our job of being parents is just to provide for them. But we have no right to do something else, because what the world believes today is to look to the children into the eyes and to talk to them. This is not how I was raised. This is not how my husband was raised. Sometimes I thank God that we raised my daughter in a good way, in a good manners. But as it been now, I'm living in Europe, it will not happen, because the next thing, if I will raise her in Europe, the next thing I will stay in the cell and my daughter will be in another family. So at 20s, today, I think is not early to have children, because you can have children at 20s, but you will not be able to raise them in a way that they will correct the society. You will not be able to raise them in a way that you will be proud of them at old age. You know the meaning of it, that when you will be sick, this child will be busy doing the other things. It will not be the respect, that these children will not grow in respect to the parents. Honor your father and your mother. It will not be in the dictionary. This is why when you are ready to have your child, go ahead and have them. But in a manner of a woman, if you are at your 30s, this is a good time to have your children, but definitely with a good partner. Not just like to go and say, okay, I will raise my child alone, because then you need to consider if you are sick, nobody will help you to pamper your child, you understand, and you will be worried. So, but the only thing, if you're a believer, you get your right partner to have correct and good children and to raise them in correct way and not in the way of the society. We need to be very, very careful about the generation that we are giving birth to. This generation, may God forgive me, but this generation doesn't belong to us. They don't belong to us. We need to be very, very careful. I thank God that I married an African man, because I know that the moment that my child will misled back to Africa, she will go there and stay there, and she will come, if she like, water on the head to sell in the street. I don't give a damn. All I know that I want my child to be respectful and not to follow the society. So it's not about you having child at age 20, because you will do competition. Who wore my shoes? My daughter took my shoes. I took my daughter is wearing lipstick. I'm wearing lipstick. It's not going like that. When you are ready enough, go ahead.
I agree with you.
Okay, let's hear from Sokoto. Let's hear from Sokoto, please.
No.
Uncle,
what you have said, Sarah, is right.
Can you pause? And can we
stand on my ground.
I am really disappointed. We're not even reached 20K likes. This topic that is helping all of us and our lives. Can you pause and can we get to 20? This is topic that is helping us, changing lives. You know, Uncle wanted to go. I was with him from the beginning. Can we all please pause for 1 minute and at least hit 20K? Because, you know, these are life experiences. There's nowhere. If you have to get this in seminars, you'll pay for it. So please, let's at least appreciate and get 20K. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's hear from Sokoto. Let's hear from engineer. Let's hear from Sokoto, please.
Sarah.
Yes, Sokoto, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, did you mean that if you marry at the age of 20 as a man or a woman, understand? Once you
I'm hearing you.
Picky is going to start being sharing your clothes, your shoes, like you said. It's not like that.
Yes.
It's not like that. The good time, the right time to marry is that at the age of 20. Because if you marry at the age of 20, once you're born, if first picking, the time that you are 50, your picky is what?
Your child, please, Sokoto, speak English so that others will understand. Many of them don't understand Peking. Child.
Okay, child, a child.
Okay, yeah.
Child. Understand? Hello?
Yeah, please, because people from different nationalities are listening to you. So speak it in a way. Okay, he's gone. I tried to correct him to speak fluent English so that others will understand him. Let's continue.
Now, I agree with Sarah, but I still stand on my ground that having at 25-year-old disciplined man can manage a whole family. I still stand on my ground because when some men, when they reach 20 or when they marry, they change. Even if they had some problems or something, marriage changes people. It changes your mindset. You can't behave as married, and before married you have different behavior. You have to change. Marriage changes. And I believe at 25 is the perfect age. And 20, if you are able and you believe in yourself, you can go and you find a good partner. You can go ahead.
So let's hear from, hold on please, let's hear from Belinda. And after Belinda, I want to take a break and I'll be back later. Belinda, let's hear from you, please.
Hello everybody. I don't know if you can hear me.
People, we are hearing you. Please, but be louder.
Okay, for me, I've got a question. So I got married when I was 22. Now I'm 32, right? And I've got my firstborn who is 9 and my secondborn who is 2. But then my husband is 48. So the age difference obviously is massive. But then how he relates with the kids is also different. So I don't know if that makes sense in having kids early with somebody who's older, or do you marry your age? What do you do there?
It depends on who you met, who you got married to. It has a lot to do with who you got married to. Plays a role too. Do you understand what I mean? You may marry somebody who is much more, but man, I ran a topic about this. Is an interesting I ran a topic about this. Marrying somebody who is much more older than you. I spoke about it some days ago, man. That's one topic. Marrying somebody who is 20 years, 25 years, 30 years older than you has its own pitfalls too, disadvantages. I will not tell you lie. It has. And man, if it is say 5 years gap, 8 years gap, okay. But 20 years, 15 years, that gap is much. 40 years older, that is too much. Do you understand me? And when I spoke about men having children, I mean, in old age, now you wouldn't have that strength to play with your children. There are so many disadvantages in having children very late. I will not tell you lie. When you're younger, you play with your children, you will understand them, you will laugh with them, you take them to the park. But now look at this age now. I do not have that energy. Even the children are thinking that my daddy does not care about us because that strength is no longer there. But back then, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I still have that strength to run around with the children. But now, no more. So marrying somebody who is in the same age bracket with you is also very, very good. And don't forget, the way you think is different from the way your husband, who is much more older than you, thinks. Let me tell you, yes.
That's what I was saying.
The way you that is much more younger, you see now, for instance, if I should go and marry a woman that I am 20 years older than, the lady may be seeing life differently from the way I see life. Maybe she wants to go to a club. She wants to go meet something. She wants to go meet her friends. Me, I'm thinking in my level of thinking is different from her own level of thinking. And what I want in life might be different from what she wants in life. Because of the age gap. That's my opinion.
Yes, that's why it's better to marry young.
But I'm saying,
children can grow with you. You grow together.
Yeah. You see now, for instance, now, you saw the case of this actress in Nigeria who married this man who is much more older than her. That thing cannot work. You understand me? Because the man is about 40 years older than the lady. How is it going to work? The lady, the young actress, still want to live her life. She sees life differently from the man. The man is from us. It's I don't know.
The man might be thinking about something big, and the guy will ask him about game or buying for her some toys.
Yeah, things like that, and so it's different. Belinda, see, I do not know when you started having. I mean, how old your husband was when he started having children, but it is important you start as a man. Oh, I'm saying my mind. You start having children on time so that you have that energy, that excitement, that interest to raise your children, play with them, do things with them when you are still much more younger. And that's my own. So guys, man, I'm even tired. I'll be back later and we'll continue with this program. I'm completely tired.
At what time you are coming? How many hours from now? So we will know.
So give me, okay. Sarah is so authoritative. Okay, give me the next 3-4 hours. 4 hours I will be live again. 4 hours. Give me 4 hours.
Okay, that would be.
Hi, for me, probably I cannot join, but I really appreciate.
That'll be around 7 p.m.
Talk to you guys.
Around 7 p.m. Australian local time.
Yeah, it's 7 here. Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
So guys, take care of yourselves. Let me take a break. I'll be back later in 4 hours time. Take care, please, everybody. Let me relax. I want to eat something. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.